17th to the 23rd, we'll be using florals from the Choose Happy sticker book. And I'm gonna have a few tips about how to stretch those florals just a little bit further when you're running out of your favorite stickers. So let's get started.
Hey, so I take out my Choose Happy sticker book, and it's one of the older ones. So if you haven't seen it yet, check out your local Joann's. They might have it in the back somewhere. These florals are my favorite, but I'm noticing that I don't have that many left. My idea was to cover the top of the layout with flowers just on that morning portion, the top layer, just because I'm working in the morning and I don't really have that much going on. So I have that space to decorate this week. So I start to cover them. I'm not really taking too much notice about where I put the flowers. I just put them randomly, and then after I have a first layer, then I'll start worrying about how it looks and what I can do to make it better. I'm really not a perfectionist. Sometimes I will cut off the edges so it's clean so the line is clean against one of those lines. You'll see what I mean here. I cut that off so I can place it on that corner so you have a clean edge. Don't always do that, but I think it gives a nice look. And then see, I'm already done with this page, so I take off the rest of the backing, and I'm going to save that because instead of using wax paper, like according to Ali does, that's great and all, but I love using actual sticker paper to store my stickers when I'm trying to make a layout and then I want to put all the stickers I want to use on one piece and have it all together before I actually start putting the stickers on. So I always keep those extra, and you should always keep those extra sticker books, the sticker pages. I'm randomly putting them on. Again, I'm cutting off the side of those leaves so it's a crisp edge on that Sunday. And notice that I didn't cut off the edges on the top where it says 18. I let that leaf go up out of the top there. You could choose to cut that off. I let it go because it really wasn't covering the day of the week, so I thought it looked good there. I mean, use your own discretion. So here I've run out of flowers basically, and I'm looking to see if there's any other flowers from another book. Here I'm going through the fun florals and I'm filling in those spaces because I'm noticing that I'm not really going to have enough flowers, the kind that I want for this spread. So I'm filling out those spaces with other flowers that kind of look similar to sort of mask the fact that I don't have enough flowers really for this spread. So I took those cherry blossoms off of the fun florals and I put half of one flower there and one half on the top of under the number 21. And then I'm going to start using the rest of my Choose Happy florals, the ones I wanted to use for this spread, and filling out the rest. So actually these florals, a little bit goes a long way. So please don't hoard any of your stickers. First of all, they're just going to come out with more stickers, so there's no reason to hoard them. And just a little bit of florals. See, I didn't even finish yet all the Choose Happy florals that I had, and I'm basically done with what I wanted to make. So I'm just filling in, just adding some extra foliage on one side. But really, a little goes a long way with these stickers. So I'm just filling in with these shiny ones right there, and I'm taking off the backing. I think I'm going to be done almost with that sheet, so I'm going to take off the backing. It's also easier to take the stickers off when you take when you take off that hole here. I'm going to do it nice so you'll see. You take off all that clear part, and so the rest of the stickers will come off a lot easier. Sometimes I do that right away. So I didn't have any foliage left on that sheet, so I'm taking the foliage from another book, from the Fun Florals, and I'm adding it here or there. Those leaves really fill out the space. And I'm going through the book to see if there's anything else I can use. And backing, the surrounding part. I was really going to town. And I'm looking at it as a whole. Sometimes you just have to step back and look at it and decide and think and take your time. And I'm adding just another, and actually I think the fact that I added some florals from the other book, it just pulled out, when I just put that blue piece down, it just pulls out the bluish tones of the other florals. I really think it added a lot, and there's that other white space I'm going to be filling in with some more of that kind of, with the blue, I think it really adds. And I don't like to put florals overlap a floral with another, so that's why I cut off that leaf. So I think that's going to be it with the florals. And I step back and I'm looking around it, just decisions, and now I think I'm going to go through some quotes. Oh, I take my mild liners, got to do that. I'm choosing the colors that complement the florals, the pinks and the purples. And I'm going to start doing my favorite part, which is the boxes. Now, I did the spread last week, or the week before it was supposed to be done. So, by mistake, I did not do that on purpose. So, the boxes now for this week are on the wrong things. Like I was supposed to do something, I had a meeting in the afternoon, but that first box was supposed to represent, but it's really not a problem because I'm going to find plenty of things to fill it up with this week. And I think I will post my after the pen on Instagram, so you can see the after the pen online. So I'm filling in what I thought I had, because I thought it was the week prior to the 17. But it will be no problem. I will definitely be able to make it work. Now I decided to use one color per day. I thought it gave a nice look. But you don't have to do that. You can do different colors on each day, mix them up like I often do. And sometimes I fill the boxes just so they look good, not necessarily for what I'm doing that day. And put something in there like take out the trash. You can always find something to put in a box, even if you have nothing to do that day. So I'm really loving the way these colors complement each other. And it's a combination I wouldn't normally have chosen by myself, like out of the blue. But those florals together, I think these colors really work. So as I'm doing these boxes and finishing up, I'm sort of thinking that I need something else. The layout's looking a little bit empty, that I needed some sort of focal points. So I'm looking for a quote. I'm looking for a quote for Friday. There's a little blank space on Friday, and on Saturday morning I'd like to put something there. So I'm going to go through my books and see if I can find any quotes that have the font that I'm looking for. Really, a font is important to me. They have to fit into that space, but it also has to be a certain font. And of course, what it says is important too. So I'm going to go look for my books for a font that's very feminine, maybe something from Botanicals or Boss Babe. I'm going to go through the fun florals because I think there's some good quotes in there, like that one. I love that quote. That's beautiful, and it would work, but it's a little big for my space. So let's see if I can find another one in this book. I'm going to just hold that for a bit, and I'm going to go through but there doesn't seem to be anything. I'm going to go through this other book, and there's nothing in there. I think that was Essential Planning, and this one is the Neon, and I love these quotes. These are just stunning. Love them, but I'm not sure that they work with the florals, so I'm a little indecisive. As you can see, I've been hoarding them. I really shouldn't have all of them. I should be using them. I should practice what I preach, but these quotes are just divine, and part of me still wants to hoard them, and part of me wants to use them, and they're so perfect, but they are a little big for the space, first of all, and I don't know that the font works 100% for me, anyway, in this spread. I'm just going to take one out and see, and I'm a little indecisive about it, and I decided to put it back. It's not going to work. I'm going to go with another book, Let's see what else I have. I'm gonna go through Color Story, and I find these right away, and I think this is gonna work. They're not completely it's not as cursive-y as I would like. How do you say? The script is not as feminine as I was originally thinking, but I think they really work in this spread. And the size of them, I mean, they're not really quotes, they're just words, but I think it really works. And then I see these swirls, and I thought, how perfect are these? It's the perfect color. I like the added swirl. It's something a little different. So I'm going to put that on the bottom box right there, and there's another one to balance it out that I'm going to put on the other side of the spread and on top of that Sunday box. And I think that's going to round it out. That's my spread for this week. Thanks for watching.